YouTube people, beautiful people, ugly people, what up? To my German friends, hello, guten Tag, wie geht es dir? To my French Canadian friends, comment c'est-vous? And to my Russian, um, Belarusian and Ukrainian friends, spokojnie noche. Anyway, I hadn't been doing videos in about a week now because I've been dealing with my grandmother's death. It's a beautiful funeral. I'd like to thank all those that came and had kind words and hit me up on Skype and Facebook and to contact them. I deeply appreciate it. It's a tough loss, and I'm still getting over it. Probably won't be over it for a while, but I wanted to get back on YouTube. I know a lot of my fans and followers hit me up and asking me, what's up, and I just hadn't been in the right state of mind to be doing videos at the moment. But I figured I'd go ahead and make one about what happened at the funeral. Well, not what happened at the funeral, but we all went out to eat afterwards, and I had a altercation at the restaurant, and well, what happened was we had called this place called Golden Corral, and now to those of y'all that are overseas or whatnot, Russia, Europe, wherever else, Golden Corral it's a decent place. It's like a buffet style, go up, get your own food kind of atmosphere. It's actually pretty nice. Pretty decent. It's nice because we were able to rent or reserve a section of the restaurant for the family to go and spend time together. And I really like spending time with my family. I mean, it's sometimes they're pretty cool. Sometimes they're you have one in every family, but you have that one that's just a dickhead. But thankfully that didn't happen. This time everybody was cool. Everybody was collective, and so we all sit down. We're all eating. We're all talking, having a good time, and reflecting, and talking about my grandmother, and just enjoying everybody's company. There was a lot of love in that room, and I feel blessed to be a part of it. So obviously, the restaurant put a sign on the door or in the entrance saying reserved, do not enter. Do not enter. Reserved. I mean, that alone is enough. That's all you need to know when it comes to going in there. It's do not enter. Reserved. I don't know how plainer it could be, or how simpler it could be stated. Which means if you're not family, keep your ass out. So right before we I want to say about 20 minutes before we left, me and my sister were sitting at one table, and my grandparents were at another table, and my grandparents from my mother's side were at a different table, and whatnot. So this older black gentleman, by the way, because those of y'all that know Hampton is 85 to 90% black, but he comes in there and he's making himself comfortable and sits down at the table beside my table. So I watch him for a minute, and then his little partner, whatever, comes up and sits down with a drink. Now I don't recognize this guy from Adam. I just, I'm just like, I'm asking my sister. I was like, do you know this guy? Do you recognize him? It doesn't look like a Barnes at all. And so he looks at me, gives me a sarcastic look. And I look back at him, and I said, it's reserved. And he's like, what? I said, the table. And he says, well, no one is sitting here. I said, well, not only the table, but the room is reserved, sir. It's for Barnes family only. And he looks at me and he says, well, I don't see a sign. And I look at him like, dude, there was a big ass sign that said reserved. Do not enter. I understand you're 65 and up, but the sign clearly stated, not once, but twice on either side, reserved, do not enter. So my grandfather turns around and he's like, Aaron, just, calm down. He said, we're about to leave. And this guy, in his sarcastic old man voice, said, if you're about to leave, what's the problem? Really? What's the problem? It said, do not enter reserved. That's the problem. We sectioned off that part of the restaurant for Barnes family gathering because of my grandmother's funeral. I mean, I don't understand. And then he wanted to get ignorant about it. So, I mean, and when it comes to my family, you don't disrespect my family. Oh, hell no. You do not disrespect my family. I don't care who they are or how much some of them I don't like. You do not disrespect my family, especially on my grandmother's day. So but you know what? I'm a Christian, a Christian boy, and before I could tear into him, the way they came by and took care of it. Well, the guy was giving me the evil eye the entire time. Every time I got up, every time I sat down, every time whatever. And if it wasn't for the fact, if it was not for the fact that he looked about 70, 72, I would have torn into him. Now his little friend, by the way, he would have definitely got his ass kicked if he had said something. But he was smart, because I'm like 4 or 5 sizes bigger than both of them. But why? I just don't understand. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to be mean. Those of y'all that have seen my videos, y'all know that I'm pretty level-headed. But why is it black folk seem to be so ignorant sometimes? And it seems to be the uneducated ones and the ones that try to make a name for themselves, or try to, whatever. Just so doggone ignorant. Like, if you see a sign and it says do not enter, obviously that means do not enter. I mean, when you drive, you don't drive on the opposite side of the road. You know why? Because the sign says do not enter. So why would that make any difference in a restaurant? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I just don't know why black folk are just so doggone ignorant. And they have to have... I mean, I'm not going to go on a rant because I don't want y'all to get the wrong impression and, I sound racist or anything. Because I'm not racist. I just think that the black community in America is starting to give themselves... Well, not starting, but, worsening their name. Not only amongst, other races, but amongst themselves. I mean, it's sad when I get pissed off at another black person over being ignorant. I mean, yeah, I don't like ignorance. I don't like ignorance from anybody, any race, any religion, any creed. I don't like... Ignorance is just stupid. But it seems to be becoming more and more common with the black community, and that's ignorance. Um, I don't understand why. I mean, after everything that the black culture's been through, um, to get somewhere in the world and be respected in society, why tear themselves down? You know, it seems like black people are like lobsters. If you've seen lobsters in any form of a tank or pot or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Want to climb up, trying to get out, another one will pull it back down, and that's what it seems like. So when y'all see me on video, when y'all see me on real life, and when y'all talk and converse with me, and y'all say, "Oh, Aaron sounds white," or "Aaron sounds," or whatever. Whatever. I don't want to be associated with ignorance. And the friends that I have are like me, and they don't associate themselves with ignorance. And if you're smart, you will not associate yourself with ignorance. I'm not telling you to be racist. I'm telling you to not associate yourself with ignorance. I mean, there are a lot of brothers and people out there that are educated and smart and cool. The other vloggers that are black, MXer4, favorite vlogger, Flochco, they're black, very intelligent people. In my everyday life, I have friends that are very educated and cool and collective and aren't ignorant. But if anybody can give some insight on why black folk are just so damn ignorant, I'm willing to hear it. Hell, I'm even willing to talk about it on YouTube. Make a part 2 to this. So, but that's it. I could go on for days talking about how much I was pissed off. But point was, we were there for my grandmother and to reflect on her, and that's what we did. So I can't be so pissed off. Anyway, hit me up, Twitter, Facebook, Contacta, email. I'll leave all that below. Please comment or like my videos. So that I know if you'll actually watch them and have an opinion. So, big shout out to Belarus. Got some good friends out there. Russia, good friends. Ukraine. I haven't heard too much from people from the Ukraine. If you're in the Ukraine and you're watching my videos, hit me up. Let's converse. But that's Belarus and Russia. Big shout out. I haven't got any German viewers yet. I'm not sure of. If you're in Germany, Czech Republic, anywhere out there, hit me up. And we'll converse. Anyway, this is Mad Critic. Over and out. Peace.